So I got my scarf on, I got my coffee. It must be January, and it's time for the January challenge in EHS 615. It's time for you to capture a video of your own teaching. Let me give you the overall overview first. Where you're heading is that in April in the course, you're going to produce a video of your teaching. You'll take me into your classroom via video, and you'll show me that you're beginning to implement practices in line with the national boards, the National Board for Professional Science Teaching Standards. We'll spend the whole course getting you ready, so don't stress out about that. Just recognize that in the course and everything we look at, you'll be implementing that in your teaching. Student teachers, those of you who are in classic student teaching with a cooperating teacher, as a side note, if doing that is going to cause trouble in your cooperating teachers' classrooms, you need to see me, and we'll figure out a different way for you to meet the standards, because I don't want you to overturn or try to go against what your cooperating teacher wants. That's not what we need to be doing. As you begin moving toward that in January, your goal is to do two things. First, you're going to capture baseline video of your teaching. Don't feel like you need to change anything in your teaching. Just show me what you're doing right now. You'll capture a video, and that should be for one class period. You should turn the video camera on at the beginning of the class period and turn it off at the very end. You won't turn the whole video into me, but you need to have available the video of the whole class in case I ask for it. So it's not something that you stop and start based on when things are going good and then turn it off when things are going bad. That's not it at all. It needs to be the whole thing is what you capture. Now, what do you do with it? Once you've got that video of your teaching, then the goal is to get it edited and uploaded into Taskstream. So the editing part. This is where you're going to have to figure out some things, some technical details, and that's the challenge in January really for most of our students, is all the technical details of getting the camera and getting the video captured and then getting it transferred into editing software and then getting it uploaded with fighting the bandwidth. Editing. And the thing about all those, like the software part with editing, I can't coach you on the editing part because some people have PCs, some people have Macs. There's different software for all of that. You guys can help each other. I'll help you. There's some resources I can point you to, but you need to get that baseline video in hand fairly soon, because there's probably a week or two of work, if you've never edited video, of figuring all that stuff out, of how to get it edited and uploaded, and all of that needs to be done by the end of January, by January 31st. So, pace yourself, give yourself some good time. Remember, the big challenge in January is getting all these technical details taken care of. So when you edit, what you're looking for is, and there'll be more instructions given to you in writing, but what you're looking for is 4 or 5 clips from your video, with each clip being 2 to 4 minutes. Check the writing, the written instructions that'll be posted, just to make sure that what I just said is exactly right, but that's the general idea. The first clip is your introduction to the lesson, so help me see how you start the lesson. The last clip is the conclusion of the lesson, so let me see how you wrapped it up. And then you show me 2 or 3 clips in the center that help me see the major parts of the lesson. So, like if you're doing a lab, you'd show me the intro, then probably you would show me how the kids get started reading instructions and talking. Then you would probably show me a clip of them being deep in the weeds of working with the equipment and collecting data. And then the third clip might be them talking about the data that they collected. So that's how you divide it up, and then, excuse me, nose itchy. And then in your editing software, that's what you're going to be using to make those clips, 2 to 4 minutes, and then have each of those clips saved separately and ready to upload into TaskStream. I'll give you instructions on TaskStream uploading later in writing, but the main thing you need to know now is that you're uploading those things to the web, and so here's another technical detail, and that's compressing the clips. The clips are way too big in the original format to be posted online. It takes really a long time for them to upload, and then for me to download them when I'm looking at them. So they have to be compressed, and you'll see some written guidelines, but in general each clip should be about 20 to 50 megs, I believe is what it is. Anything less than 20 is probably too grainy, and anything more than 50 is it takes too long to upload. So compression, if you've never compressed files before, that's yet another technical detail that you've got to figure out. And software-wise, every Macs and PCs are different, and everybody has different compression software. So that's yet another thing. Don't let that sneak up on you at the end. Get your video captured of your classroom fairly soon, so that you can have a week or two, more like the 2, I would say, to handle all of these technical details. At the end of January, then what you have, don't you love that alarm in the background in the coffee shop? Oh wow, that was somebody's ringtone. That's scary. So what you have at the end of January is you got baseline video, yay. You got a starting point to see how your teaching grows across the semester. And then you've solved all the technical details. So when you do your second video sometime around the 1st of March, and your third video in April, you're not going to be worried with all these technical details. You'll know how to capture the video, edit it, compress it, and upload it. And all of that will be out of the way in this first part of the course when we're just getting going with everything else. And you'll be pleased by the time you get to the end of January that you've solved all the technical details. Okay? Keep the big picture in mind. This is all about you getting a glimpse of how you can one day achieve national boards, and then it's also about you being able to take me into your classroom and show me how you're really developing good, strong teaching practices.